Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Manor Lords with me, Doc Hotpants. If you're new here, and in all likelihood you are because you only started doing this a few days ago, don't worry about my name. It's just an old nickname from way back when. It has nothing to do with me. Basically, it was about a character in a movie series, or actually in a TV series that kind of stuck. And so I'm Doc Hotpants. Doesn't really represent me in real life. I'm of course not a real doctor, but I'm a Gen X woman who likes to game. Started playing, I think the first game I really got into was Civilization 2. I loved that game. I played it night after night after night for a very long time. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. Went to work really tired. But I was young and I was stupid. And so, yeah, I would still actually play Civilization 2 nowadays if I could, but I don't have a computer that it runs on. Still have the package and everything though. Way back when you actually owned games. That was awesome. Anyway, we're playing Manor Lords. We're on challenging settings in the Restoring the Peace campaign. We've started building our little village here on the High Peaks map. As you can see, our people are not really happy. One of the reasons being that we don't really have meat just yet, but we've started adding some pig stalls in those new houses. So as more people come in, we should be seeing some pigs growing and then giving us some pork. Also, we had a really bad drought last year. So the fish was down to 32 or something. So we're waiting for that to just get back to normal levels before we can actually activate the Fisher Hut. In the meantime, the Baron has taken over two of the free regions, and yeah, trade is going okay. We're selling from our witch quarry. We have a bit of a treasury going. And I'm hoping to be able to build some more money in the banks so that we can hire lots of mercenaries that once the Baron comes for us, we can actually defend ourselves. We're also preparing an iron mine back here. That should help us arm our militia. I'm not going to worry with the clay. The goal of the playthrough really is to show beginners how it can be done. Of course, there are many different strategies as to how to do it. This is just my way of beating the campaign and hopefully actually beating it with this playthrough as well. And have some fun doing it. So we have good money. So let's just get this pear orchard going. We're probably not going to enjoy the fruits of that labor because we're probably not going to play that long. But we'll see. For now, I'm quite happy with how things are going. I had the taxes set really high. That unfortunately led to us not getting immigration last month. So that's not good. So I lowered the taxation and I'm hoping that next month people are going to be back. If not, we're going to have to lower the taxes even more. So let's see. Let's speed this up just a little bit. We've pretty much built everything that we needed. Enough timber, we have planks, have the first forester going. And let's see how we can progress. Raiders are coming in less than a year. We'll see. Okay, I think this is ready for pigs. Nobody living there though. I do want to crew the second quarry as well, just to have some more stuff to sell. Excuse me. Our trader has 4 people and 4 horses. As we grow, we're going to add another trader, but for now, of course, we're limited by the people that we have. Oh, we're back. Just had to take care of some stuff for just a second. Let's just check the settings, just in case. There we go. For some reason, the settings that I had in the beginning for OBS Studio don't seem to work anymore. So I have to be a little careful about what I'm doing while I'm recording this. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but anyway, it's working. It's recording in 4K, so I'm actually quite happy in general with how this has been going. So let's hope that on May 1st, the happiness goes up just a little bit, so that we get, oh yeah, we'll get someone else into the city. So that's good. That is very good. So let's set them into the second quarry. I'd like to grow the village a little more and then get going on this mine. We'll just set up the mine here. We'll put 1 person in there and then build everything else up here to not have such long transport times. Well, actually, I want the bloomery to do the transporting and the walking instead of everyone having to walk down there. So let's set the bloomery right here. Nobody's really happy, which is a bit of a bummer. Because without that, of course, we can't upgrade. So they're waiting for meats and animal produce. We should have enough animal produce because, you know, we have lots of chickens. This particular burgage is going to be, well, I'd actually planned it to be a tailor. I think instead they're going to be a blacksmith. And we're also going to set up one of these as a shield maker. In the meantime, we're waiting for those fishies to grow. Let's just keep this window open just in case. Okay, more pork. So as you're likely a beginner watching this, hitting tab will give you this overview. It's really, really helpful. So don't forget to check that. It'll show you, you know, whether there are backyard extensions, if so, which they are. And we can see here that this one's ready to produce pork. Yeah, and someone producing pork here, someone producing pork there. So we should be getting some food. Probably next month we'll be able to upgrade a first house. The thing with challenging settings is that you don't have all that much time before the Baron comes for you. So we'll see whether our setup has been good enough to defend ourselves from the Baron. Last playthrough I had, I could actually contest him taking over that second region. Wasn't able to do that this time, but we don't have to. It just means that we'll have to build some more influence before we claim all of those territories. And before we do that, well, actually, I think we'll try to collect, unless the Baron comes for us, we'll try to collect enough influence to claim all of the territories at the same time. Not sure whether that's smart, but that's why we save before we actually do anything important. So we'll see how that will go. Right now, just adding pigs to the stalls just to make sure that some meat is coming in and people are going to be happier. So the fisherman's hut, we'll set that to, I think, 120. But we'll probably only gonna be able to use it next year to the full capacity in any case. So the rich mushrooms have been providing us with lots of food, so we're not short on food. We have these two vegetable gardens that will provide us with quite a bit of stuff. We've set our storage up so that nothing that's not supposed to go in there goes in there. Let's upgrade the storehouse while we're at it and give this the highest priority just to get it to finish. Okay, the treasury here, that's pretty cool because at least 1 month worth of good mercenaries could be paid by us. That's pretty important to have. And then, let's see, this month we should actually see the first pork coming in, hopefully, so that we can start upgrading a couple of houses. In the meantime, we're not going to add anyone other than the mining pit. Construction is taking more time than I'd like, but, you know, sometimes you just have to wait for the game to get stuff finished. And down there, the iron mine, that's just a long way out of the village. We do have the planks to build the mine, so it's a bit annoying that they're not doing it, but they're probably finishing these burgages first, and then hopefully they'll get to the mine, although, you know, I've set it to highest priority, but it's a long way out, so we'll see. So, need more tools. Sometimes, it tends to be, I did set this to import 7. It didn't catch, apparently. So let's set this to 10 now and hope, because, you know, it's saying up there building requires maintenance, which usually means that you're lacking tools, sometimes planks, but in this stage, it's usually tools. So let's just buy those. and then keep going. Construction is taking much longer than I'd like. I'm not quite sure why, because, you know, everything is there. We have the oxen, we have people, you know, we have one oxen that isn't assigned anywhere. We have unassigned families and everything. Bloomery is done, which is good. Oh, and there's the mining pit. All right, so set someone in there. And set someone in there as well. Tell them to refuel just a bit. And then next month, hopefully, as we get some pork, we can upgrade. We don't absolutely have to produce our own weapons, but it might turn out to be helpful, especially because raiders are coming as well. So we might have military conflict on several fronts. So it'll be nice to have that militia, at least one spare militia, going. Ideally two, but I don't think we'll manage to get to 2 militia in just 200 days. So we'll see. For now, all right, the first house, pork is coming in, so we're seeing the first few houses being ready to upgrade, so that's really good. Food variety is really bad still, but, you know, it'll be growing. And don't worry, you know, if you see yourself struggling just a little bit to get resources going, it's, you know, sometimes it's just a matter of patience. Sometimes the game might just get stuck on, you know, some status or something. But what we're gonna do is we'll just upgrade this one just to get the blacksmith going, and then this one will probably a tailor after all. Okay, so let's get rid of that and make this a blacksmith. And yeah, let's also add someone to the granary to help distribute the new pork. I'll instruct them to keep 20 planks for construction and then go for, let's say, a 5 surplus of spears. And that should improve things, yeah, quite a bit, as we can see. And the 95% here is really because they will now want clothes, which we don't have, and we're not going to worry about that just now. As the game progresses and time passes, we'll probably go for yarn production. But right now, our sole focus really is to build treasury. Raiders are coming in 160 days. So let's see, we should have some iron slabs coming in soon, hopefully. Ore production is working. Yeah, there's the first iron slab. So the blacksmith, we should be seeing the spears here pretty soon. Not soon enough for the raiders, but soon. And then our little militia here. Once we also produce some shields, should be fine. Okay. You will also upgrade. They will be making shields, because the militia can only be formed if they have spears and shields. So that's going to be the next priority. And I think we might pause the logging camp for just a little while. We have plenty of timber, and I don't want to deforest everything too quickly. We'll just keep an eye on it. As you see, we've now bought the tools, so we should be fine with regard to maintenance. The thumbs down thing is getting much better, so everyone on the level 1 burgages is quite happy. And this dude is going to be a joiner. We'll keep this open in order to make sure that they produce the correct kind of resource. Overall, I mean, we're still only in November of year 2. So let's tell them to keep 20 reserve of planks and also produce a surplus of 5 shields only. And that, you know, should grow our own militia fairly quickly. As you can see, we're now building them, so I'm quite confident that we'll be okay against the raiders. And now we can continue growing our village. We still have to take care of food, of course. We can never forget that. Because as you grow, of course, people consume stuff. Let's see if we can really... Would like 4 houses with a backyard extension. All right, let's do this. And also maybe put another veggie garden here. And I think, well, not sure how that's gonna... Yeah, that's not good. So we're not doing that. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do that. Even if it's not a big yard, it'll still produce some food. And we'll also build some more houses here. That's, you know, that's gonna help us crew the militia. And produce some more food as well. And as I've been a bit slow on the immigration so far, I'd like to just be prepared for the village to grow. This should be fine next year, so we should be able to actually use the fishermen, which would be good. Treasury is growing. We have 75 days until the raiders arrive, so let's just pause this. As you can see, we're in this region. Not sure yet. Last time I played, the raiders spawned right here. It might be spawning here. So about 50 days or so before the raiders arrive, we'll probably hire some mercenaries to help us take care of them. But for now, you know, we do have a militia. It's not huge that yet, but, you know, it's there. And therefore, it's helpful. So everyone's working here. We don't have anyone living here yet. They will be the tailor later. They are taking care of the orchard. So yeah, overall, I think the growth is okay. And with that, I think that will be it for today's video. And we'll be back with the radar attack in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.